Hello everyone, today I'll be discussing with you about one of the world's biggest global crises, climate change. According to Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, there's a 95% probability that human activities over the past 50 years have warmed our planet. Now I know you may be wondering why climate change and why is this so important. Climate change is the average change in conditions over time. This can be as far as temperature and rainfall. And climate change is so important because it affects what we do in our everyday life. It can affect to where we go on the holidays, what kind of food we consume, and what we wear. It contributes to so much that you wouldn't even think. Next, I'd like to share with you this 30-second clip from TDC explaining how much trouble we actually are in if climate change gets really bad.
Future generations are in big trouble, but for now, it'll gradually continue to get warmer and storms will grow more intense, with longer periods of drought in between. But longer term, if emissions continue to rise unchecked, the climate disasters will be so severe they will destabilize entire nations, send millions of refugees across borders, cause widespread extinction of most species on Earth, and melt the polar ice caps, leaving most of the world's coastal cities several feet underwater. All this could take centuries, but something like the sudden collapse of agriculture would trigger immediate chaos in society.
Whoa, now I know you are just as shocked as I am. Climate change can affect so much and is going to do so much. Next, I'd like to share with you some solutions that are going to help us overcome climate change and why we need to take action. The first solution is to reduce waste. The food we waste contributes to 4.4 gigatons of CO2 equivalent into the atmosphere each year. Now, I don't know if you know, but that is a lot of waste. What I recommend doing is planning out your meals and planning out what you buy from the grocery store to reduce waste. I like to share with you this graph of who's wasting the most food. 44% is residential. This means we contribute to almost half of the waste in America. And it also contributes 33% to restaurants. So when you do go out to eat, make sure you're aware of this. The next I'd like to tell you about is unplugging. According to Scientific America, television, stereotype equipment, and computers and a host of other gadgets and appliances consume more energy when switched off, so unplug them instead. So instead of just turning off your computer or turning off your phone, unplug it because it's going to consume more energy if it's just turned off. So unplug it. Next, I'd like to share with you a graph of how we know about climate change. Now, the arrow points to the change that has been done and the current level of climate change. As you can tell, climate change has risen so high. Now that I've shared with you some simple steps to take to reduce climate change, let's take action. If we want to prevent the worst effects of climate change, let's take action before the time limit is gone. President Obama.